everyone, and welcome to Mike Bertram Loves Urban Gardening. I spoke before in a previous video about harvesting passion fruit, and I showed how much passion fruit I have, a lot of passion fruit, in fact. And the vine continues to be very giving to us, and I really appreciate that. Uh, love your urban gardening, and it'll love you right back, right? So, um, as I was harvesting the passion fruit, I decided, well, I'm going to make some soda water with passion fruit pulp in it. And I used one passion fruit that seemed to be like really, really like long in the tooth, very wrinkled, and even had a little bit of mold on the outside. And I opened it up, I tasted it, and it was absolutely delicious. So I thought, hey, why don't I open up kind of what I view as different stages of passion fruit and kind of do a taste test. I'm gonna add it all to the soda water, but maybe show when maybe is the best time to take the passion fruit off the vine. So I'd like to do that. I think there's kind of different stages, and they're all kind of close together. It doesn't take very long to move from one to the other. And I'm gonna have a couple passion fruits, like 4 or 5, I think, and I'm just gonna show and taste and describe what the passion fruit tastes like at each of these different stages. So let's get to it. This is kind of the different stages of falling off, from like just fell off in green, you can see here, to a little bit of color on it, all the way up till you can see there's a little bit more color here, and we keep moving up, more color, a little bit of wrinkling on the fruit. This is a lot of wrinkling. The color is, for the most part, dark, even getting a little bit kind of discolored here at this point, probably from the sunburn, all the way till like pretty much dried out. And we'll open each of them so you can see, and I'll test each one also. So let's move all these back and start with the first one. So this is the we just fell kind of view. I should have cut it the long way. I think would have been a little bit better to see. As you can see, a bit of the color there. Very yellow, greenish, very light colored actually on the inside. The smell, very much a passion fruity smell. Not very strong, but it's there. And now for the taste. Getting out a spoon here. Actually, let me get something to put this in. Okay, so I'll scoop it in there. There like that, and taste it. It's not bad. It's a little bit tart. Actually, not that much tartness at all. But there's definitely some tartness there. Kind of a lemony tartness. Edible though. Delicious. I'm gonna pour this back here because all the pulp is ultimately going to go in this sparkle container that I use to make soda water. So to be infused with the juice from the passion fruit. So it's the second one. Oh, that's right. I said I was going to open it this way. Oh. I cut myself. Maybe I gotta open it the other way to be safe. The look is a little bit darker, I think. Looks just slightly darker yellow, almost slight orangey look to it. What's that one? You can see the ring around that. Pour that out too. And look how much pulp comes out there. It's a good fruit right there. Try this one next. See the still pretty tart, I think. Yeah, it seems about the same as the other one that I showed, the green one that I showed. So, you know, this is the first stages of really turning color, and I think it's pretty much tastes the same. And I'm going to open it this way. A little easier to deal with. It's definitely getting a little bit more darker on the inside. The seeds are very pronounceably green or very dark compared to the other ones. For some reason, the seeds didn't seem as dark to me, as green as this one. Get all that out there. A little bit more there. Look at all that juice. Try that. Less tart, more sweet. So it's starting to get like really sweet. Pour that in there. So it's starting to taste like really, really good. Now this one is the kind of almost looks desiccated. It's very close to getting there. It was probably on the vine and we didn't find it till late. So this is kind of late stage. I'm sure that already fallen off the vine. It just sat in the sun for a while and got some late stage stuff happening to it. It's definitely kind of drying out. Not as much. I mean, there's stuff in it, but it's not as wet, I would say. Wow, this is like really close to probably maybe at the stage where you wouldn't want to eat it. Let's see. I'm gonna smell it first here. Oh, no. Ah, no. That's a little too far. Definitely, it tastes like it's gone bad. So, wash out my mouth there. I will say the idea I got for this, you know, I looked at another one and it was probably even a little bit more desiccated than that one and had a little mold on it, but it was like perfectly sweet. So I thought, oh, you know, let's go through this. It'll be something easy. Here's a completely desiccated one, of course. It's all dried up and moldy on the inside. Not something that you'd want to use. So, I mean, based on this little experiment in the house, I would say you want to, here's all the pulp. You want to definitely, I think maybe wait longer than when it's first green, but not so long that it's actually gone bad. So it's probably something like a few days difference, right? Depending on you know, conditions. It's been very hot and sunny lately, so that may have been adding things up there. But I would say, you know, you definitely want to wait until you don't want to wait too long. So I'm going to add this to the water that I'm going to make into soda water. I use like a sparkle system. Okay, that's it. Just take it out. And there you have it. This passion fruit and mint soda. I'm going to try some in just a little bit. I did want to point out the first passion fruit that I used that kind of inspired this video. I saw that I misjudged something here because the passion fruit itself is, you know, it's wrinkled, of course, all around, and it's, you know, definitely deep colored. And this side is the side that kind of threw me off. So I think it just got sunburned. I think this side was just sunburned, and it started getting a little bit of mold on it. And, you know, but when I opened it and tried it and tasted it, it was so delicious. I thought, yeah, you know, maybe that's a good stage. But I think that the other one was just plain old desiccated and old, as opposed to, you know, doing well, just sunburn on one side, I guess. So that kind of inspired everything here. So in the meantime, though, I'm going to try this. So I'm going to release. Just kind of releases the carbonation there a little bit. Got to wait for it to. It's almost like when you do it, when you infuse something in this and carbonate it. It's almost like you have to wait for a lot of the bubbles to get out of it. A lot of bubbles get trapped, I guess, in the juice, and so you can't take it off right away. Otherwise, it's like you shaking a Coke bottle or something. So I'm pressing the top of the. At the top, there's a little button that you can press to release the air that's inside. So I'm just kind of waiting for the bubbles to go down. And okay, I think it's okay now. Take the top off there. All right, it's a bunch of stuff up there now. So I'm gonna try a taste of it here. I'm gonna get my favorite cup here. My cup I got from a while back from the FBI store. Nice cup. Add ice cubes to it. There we go. Got this nice cup with an ice cube in it. Now pour myself some of this. I'll probably take out a piece of the mint to add, right? Because that always looks nice, I guess, when you go to a bar or something and they have a piece of the fruit in there. So there we go. So that's, I guess that's sugar free, right? I didn't add any sugar to it, but let's see how this tastes. Delicious. Very good. I would probably add a little sugar to make it sweet, but honestly, it doesn't really need any. It's like a really good water. You know, if you get some bottled water from the store that's flavored, I'd probably describe it like that, like very good flavored bottled water. But definitely, if you add some sugar or some artificial sweetener or something to this would be like a soda, like a really good soda. Or even better yet, add some liqueur to this or something like that. Then you got yourself a really good drink there. But this is, I can taste the passion fruit. I got some pulp going, and I can also taste the mint, actually, and it tastes really good. The combination, I think, is really good. It's very refreshing. Today is Labor Day, and 2022, Southern California, very hot. And a drink like this, I think, is very refreshing. Good to have, sit down, drink it. Better than lemonade, I think. If you have any questions, like, share, subscribe. If you have any experience with passion fruit and harvesting and when you think is the best time to take it off, please share down below. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks.